First off, I want to start by saying my hat's off to Major Applewhite, his staff, and his team. Hard-fought game, exactly what we thought it would be. Talented group on the other sideline, great football team, and they made more plays than we did today. As for our team, tremendously disappointed, and disappointed for them. My heart aches for them because when you put everything you have into this game the way they are right now, it hurts. And, bottom line is we are working our butts off. They gave this staff, this coaching staff, everything they had in their bodies for 4 quarters. They played their butts off. And we played well for about 2.5. But they're giving us everything they have, and so I can keep working, and we'll keep working, and we're going to keep improving. With that, I'll open it up for questions.
Mike, when you were up 27-24 late third, take us through what happened from that point on without having looked at the tape.
Without having looked at the tape and just thinking about the drive sequence, they hit a big one, and we missed a field goal and ended up missing 3 field goals in that game. You leave 9 points out there. That's something that we're not expecting to do with the way our special teams perform. Could have kept us in the game a little bit longer, and, hey, Houston made more plays down the stretch. You
were down 11, and they made a turnover. You got a turnover on the midfield, had a chance. At that point, were you thinking there's a window of opportunity here?
Without question. Anytime the defense gives us the ball, especially in that kind of field position, you're excited and you think, yeah, we're about to go punch this in and we're going to get this going. We were on the headset talking about the 2-point call, so absolutely, I believe this is going to happen.
Ed Oliver made some plays the first quarter, but he didn't have near the game the rest of the way. What were y'all doing to maybe neutralize him, or did you run away from him? How would you say?
He's a fine football player. I don't know, maybe the heat got to him. You'd have to ask him. But, we had some great schemes, and our guys did a nice job fighting him. But he's an outstanding football player, and I think it's hard to completely neutralize him.
How would you look at the difference in your team from the way y'all played last week to what y'all were able to do today?
Oh, I think going against a different scheme, against a much bigger front on both sides of the ball, I thought our guys played pretty well. And, if you talk about things just in segments, you look at how we were able to throw and catch the ball downfield and go make some plays. And that's great to see. If we can get to the point where we're going to run the ball efficiently and be able to feed our running backs and people and then make those plays over the top and have some play action passes work for us, we're going to keep building offensively. And then, again, I thought our defense played amazing for 2 quarters.
So
and we got to keep going.
What would you have to say about your special teams today? You got unsuccessful, returning yards from State, and your punching. You finally got was everything 49 yards for a day on the flags. Just talk about that part of it.
That's who that punter is. Jack Fox is that guy. He's such a dependable guy. He was unbelievable on all of his punts today. He was excellent on kickoffs, consistently kicking the ball where we wanted to and out of the back of the end zone when we wanted to. He's an absolute weapon. So you look at what we did special teams and getting the turnover on special teams, some really big things today. But we had a couple things that we left on the field, a couple things that we'll continue to work on and button up there as well. And we got to make our field goals.
Can you talk about the place kicking arrangement and maybe what dictates who comes in for what, maybe like the field goal?
Yeah, absolutely. So anything that's going to be over 45 is going to be Jack from anywhere. But if you look at the quality control stuff we did during training camp, Hayden Tabolo is better from the right hash in the shorter ranges. And that's why we used Hayden in the first game and put it through the uprights, and today it didn't work out.
When, speaking of Jack specifically, when he missed a couple, does that affect maybe how you're thinking about that place kicking job?
It does, and it's in that place that's so tough on the field, where it's a really long field goal. It's hard to punt from the 30-yard line because of what you're going to potentially get back. Jack's excellent at pinning people. Probably in one of those, I wish I'd left the offense out there on 4th and 5 and went for it. That's who I am. So we're going to believe in us, and we'll take field goals when the situation calls for it, but we're not going to be scared to leave our offense out there either.
Last week you talked about the jump from week 1 to week 2. How did you guys think you made that jump?
I think we made it in a lot of ways, especially the way we came out and scored on 5 of our first 7 drives. I thought the defense standing up the way they did. Hey, like on our 3rd drive of the game, I believe we threw an interception backed up. And defense comes on the field, goes 3 and out, and they miss the field goal. To jump on the field in that sudden change situation and then get 0 points out of it, that's the kind of stuff where we're bowing our necks and we're getting that done. And again, the throw game is one that took jumps by leaps and bounds today. And I still think it's got a long way to go. I think it can, not that it wasn't good today, but it can be so much better.
How did y'all come through this health-wise?
Seemingly well. seemingly well by first reports.
What is the challenges now, because you're going right back to work tomorrow? Some thoughts about that.
Yes, tomorrow's Monday. I don't care what your calendar says or what their calendar says. It's going to be our Monday. We're going to put Houston to bed. Matter of fact, the staff will meet at 10 o'clock tonight to talk about grades from this game. We'll start getting our plan. We'll be working on protection dang early tomorrow morning, and we'll have these kids in for that Monday practice. We're going to work.
Can you talk a little bit about how your receivers performed today, particularly in the red zone? Yes, you guys made some big catches.
Great catches. Great catches. I think Aaron Cephas going up and getting the ball and doing the things that I saw Cephas do on film last year. I saw him doing spring ball and did in training camp, and maybe didn't do as well as I wanted him to last week. And he's another one. Like, we're not seeing like the ceiling for Aaron Cephas. We're seeing like a good Aaron Cephas that's going to be even better. I went up to him after the one where he got tackled. The DB got called for the holding call, and I said, Aaron, you can still make that play. And he said, yeah, coach, I know, I'll make it, and he will.
How did Houston's no huddle offense affect you guys?
Dang thing's fast, ain't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we did a good job preparing our defense. The way we prepared was with 2 huddles, and we were trying to snap the ball every 8 seconds at them. And I think that's the best way to prepare. And again, go back to the first half and some of the things we were able to do and some of the 3 and outs. It's one of the points we made to our guys today is, hey, those tempo teams can go 3 and out in 17 seconds. Let's make them do it a few times. And they did.
Can you talk about the timing and maybe the thinking behind putting Jackson in for that drive in the second quarter?
In the second quarter? Yeah, because it is not decided to me yet. Although Sean has been more reliable, Sean has not snatched the job, coming into this game. And so I felt like to be who I am and to say that our locker room is a meritocracy, I had to give Jackson an opportunity to get in the game. And, as it turns out, I'm glad we did. Because, Stank ended up cramping later in the game, and Jackson had to come in for some really meaningful time. So I'm glad that it wasn't Jackson's first reps of the game.
Did today's performances maybe move the needle on him?
Yeah, we'll see. I'd love to watch the film before I answer that question, but I do think Sean did some really good things today. He's like the comment I made about Cephas, like where I think Sean can go, he's nowhere near. Doesn't mean he's not playing well for us today, but it's not where he can be. I believe so much in these guys and in the growth that they've had since training camp started, from week 1 to week 2 to where I believe we can go. And we just all got to keep working and get there.
They had a lot of long passes. Why do you think your corners struggled, perhaps?
They got some talented dudes on that sideline. They recruit too, and I'm not trying to be smart, but they got some talented dudes over there. And, anytime that you can't get pressure on the quarterback fast enough, it's hard to be out there just standing on those islands all day. And, there were times the rush was getting after him pretty good, and there were times we didn't. And it's tough, and we're going to continue to recruit. We're going to continue to coach these kids, and we'll get better.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.